this again, okay? Because every time I come out here, the bees come back. We're gonna have a problem here. So I ain't trying to be getting stung up and popped up by bees. I don't even know if I'm allergic to these things or not. And yes, I have a fear of bees. I don't care. You can laugh at me. It's alright. I don't care. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day today. I just wanted to speak with you all real quick because I think I want to just put this in your mind just to think about. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. Basically, this is going to be about women having guy friends and men having female friends, okay? While you're in a committed relationship or like while you're married. I don't think that it's appropriate, in my personal opinion. And even in ancient time, they didn't even do this. When you read the Bible and the Quran, all different places, they didn't even talk about men mingling with women unless they were married. You know, because I feel like it's in our nature to be attracted to the opposite sex. I feel like it's not smart to connect yourself to people like that. Because if you notice, every time, in every situation, in every story that you see, with a man and a woman being friends with each other and being really close with each other, the first thing they always wind up doing is either, if one don't fall, the other one does. Someone always winds up catching feelings or falling. And they don't even want to take it any further because they don't want to mess up the friendship. Okay? Let me tell you the dangers of it. You see, any woman that I've been with and that I've ever dated, they'll tell you I don't tolerate the male friends and the female friends, and there's reasons for that. I don't even play that. I don't even play with that. You shouldn't play with that. And I'm gonna give you some reasons why. Number one, when you're with someone, they're supposed to complete you all the way around. If you're still looking for something in the opposite sex, obviously you two do not complete each other and you have more work to do, or you're not compatible. You should not still be what else are you texting for? What are you talking about? What other relation do you need if you have everything in that man and everything in that woman? You're supposed to be each other's best friend. You're supposed to be each other's diaries. You're supposed to be able to relax with each other, have all these different things with each other. That's what makes the whole relationship complete. It's more to a relationship than just sex and kissing and hugging and touching and all these different things. When you do this, you and your man are gonna argue. And when you argue, listen to me very carefully. When you argue and you have a guy friend and a female friend, that is an open door for them to get in. I don't care what anybody says. If I'm hurting about something and my lady friend or whatever you want to call them at the time, and I'm with them and they're hurting me, and they're hurting me without even knowing that they're hurting me, and then when they do know, they don't care, they just keep hurting me. They're not spending enough time, they're giving me too much space, and I got that female friend to give me what I'm missing from her. What do you think is going to happen? Before you know it, you've been done hugged up and she's consoling you, or he's consoling you while you and your man just got finished scrapping and arguing. And then because you're naturally programmed to be attracted to the opposite sex, things can go further. I know personal stories about this, so don't come telling me that it don't happen. It happens every day. I've seen it personally in my own life. And I'm not trying to make the whole world my way, but I'm telling you the truth. Do not do that female friend and guy friend stuff. Now, if you've been knowing somebody for years, like me, I had a female friend and we were really tight for a lot of years. But when I got into a serious relationship, we respected each other and kind of like drifted apart a little bit. It's not that we put each other to the side, but you respect that. Because I wouldn't want to mess up somebody else's relationship either. That stuff comes back to you. If you hurt somebody, it's coming back to you. Or if you mess up a relationship, it's coming back to you in yours. Trust me on that. Karma is real. But I just never did agree with females and guys mingling while they're in relationships. If you don't have any relationship, keep in mind that if you get close to this person, that one day you may have to let them go. And a marriage is totally unacceptable. Even if you go in any religion, what religion do you see that married couples had friends outside? You start letting people outside come into your private camp, that starts problems, it starts confusion. I'm telling you. And if that person is not fulfilling what you need them to fulfill at that time, and you're gonna go and get it from somebody else, and you don't want to tempt yourself to even tempt your natural self to even want it from the opposite sex anymore because you're with them. You should be able to work things out. You should be able to talk to each other. You should be able to understand each other. And if you can't do these things, no matter how much you talk, no matter how much this, how much that, then maybe you shouldn't be together. I don't tolerate it. I will never tolerate it. If I have to die single because a woman don't want to respect that part of me, so be it. So be it. I will die single before I allow that, because I'm not going to allow that to take my peace. Every time we argue and I got to worry about it, like, oh, well, if you trust him, it don't got nothing to do with trust. It has to do with trust. This is nature. Nature itself teaches you that the opposite sex is going to love the opposite sex. Hands down, case closed. There is an attraction. And if you give yourself leadway for that open door, things can happen if you're not careful. I don't care what anybody says. You can say whatever you want to say. You can dislike the video. I don't care. This is facts. And each one of you is going to experience this if you don't listen. I'm telling you. Do not allow people and strangers in your camp. Do not allow the opposite sex in your camp. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to have men at work that you say hi and bye to, whatever. You may develop like a little sidebar relationship with them at work and work related, or with females, vice versa. Or you might not see somebody that you know and, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Okay, fine. But to be hanging out with them, going to the movies with them, going to parks with them, going to music parks with them, now that's taking it too far, because this is what the couple is supposed to be doing. You as a couple, you are a team, and everything should be done together usually. Now, when I say everything, I'm not saying go take a dookie together. Read between the lines. But I'm saying, for the most part, I mean, you have your own, she has her own, she has her own, he has his own with things, because you never know, things happen, and you want to be able to sustain yourself. You don't want to be too dependent on one or the other, and especially in these days, you got to be extra careful. Now, the second part I want to talk about, and I'm really not done with that part, but I don't want to like get too in depth with that, but I want to go ahead into the second part. Now, in the second part, I want to talk about giving your partner too much space. Now, I do believe that it is healthy for you and him, or him and you, to have some separate time sometime, maybe to study or read or relax or whatever the case may be, sometime, you know, whatever. But if you're giving too much space, and this person needs attention a lot of the time, or this person needs someone to talk to, don't get mad if somebody else got more time. Don't get mad if somebody else is not as annoyed as you are all the time. Don't get mad. See, because this happens a lot. A lot of men don't have time for their women, but then they want to get mad when somebody else come by and have time. You can't get mad at that. Especially if she's telling you, or if he's telling you, I need someone to talk to. I get lonely. And you still insist on doing what you want to do, and you want to keep cutting them out. Oh, you know, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Then eventually they're going to find somebody else to talk to, and somebody else is going to do what you're not. So keep these things in mind. A relationship is a sacrifice, okay? Sometimes it's a sacrifice. It's a job. Everything ain't always happy, dandy, lovey all the time. That's not how it happens. This ain't Disney World. And see, a lot of people, they want the benefits of a relationship, but they don't want to sacrifice in the relationship. They don't want to sustain themselves and commit themselves. When a commitment and a sacrifice is doing something when you don't feel like doing it or not wanting to do it sometimes. Now, I'm not saying to be unhappy. That's not what I'm saying. Or to let somebody force you to do something you don't want to do. That's not what I'm saying. That's totally unacceptable. But you can't just be about yourself all the time in a relationship, because it's two people. You two are going to become one day if you wind up getting married. So these are just 2 points that I've noticed a lot of points. And over time, I'll share more with you. But that guy friend and girlfriend thing out in a relationship, that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. You two are supposed to go hang out with your girlfriends, my homies, my boys. Go out with your boys. What else do you need to talk about? What else do you have in common? Why are you mingling with someone else in the opposite sex? Help me find in any ancient scripts or any type of ancient religion or anything where they got friends and a relationship. Very rare. Very rare. Even God himself don't play that. Friends outside of the religion. Think about this, and when I say that, think about this. In one of the 10 Commandments, that's one of the things that he says, that it's given that he's a jealous God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. He didn't even want you cheating on him with other gods. That's hurtful and very painful for him too. God has feelings. People forget that. It's supposed to be you and them and you. What else can that man do for you? Why are you so interested in texting someone when you got someone to text? Call someone if you got someone to call. It doesn't make sense to me. So I hope this rings in your mind. I hope you really think about what I'm saying, and I hope you process this, because I want to help us kind of get back to the old school a little bit. Just a little bit. We are in different times. I understand we're in different times, and you know, you have some friends that meet at a certain time in their life, you know, and they may not want to break apart from their friend because their friend's been there through everything. We understand all of that. But there's a respect boundary. And it's just something that I will never trust personally. So, me, I ain't having it. I said I will die alone. I will die alone before I allow male friends and female friends in our relationship. Because that's not the way things were designed to be. Peace, love, shalom. Now I'm about to go back in this crib because I'm about to go in a minute. But these bees, they gotta do something about this. They gotta do something about this, because all the time, every summer, like we're literally like ducking and running in and out of here every summer. I've had friends in the past, they would laugh at me because of how much I would duck and run. I mean, it's a beehive down on that side, a beehive down here, and even down that way. They make it in the air conditioner. So y'all be careful this summer with these bees and these bugs, man. Y'all, you know, try to get you some spray. You know, read the ingredients first, see if it's safe, and get this spray called Off. I'm gonna try to look into that. You know, get some spray called Off to protect you from the bugs and stuff. It is really crazy out here sometimes. But I done went 12 minutes. Okay, I'm about to go ahead inside and finish getting ready. Peace, love, shalom. I love you all. God bless.